Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review. So tonight I just got back from watching the movie GOAT, and here's my spoiler-free review. Now before I get into this review, if you guys don't know what this movie is about, this is a new animated sports movie from Sony Animation where it follows a goat named Will Harris who dreams of becoming a professional rollerball player, but due to his size, he must prove that small animals can play ball. When this movie was first announced, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was pretty excited because I was down to see a new animated movie from Sony Animation. I thought the trailers for this movie looked really good, and that's how I got really excited for this movie. And now that I have seen this movie, guys, I am very happy to report that this movie was ironically pretty goated. I had an absolute blast with this movie, and I would even go as far as to say that this is probably the best animated sports movie I've seen since Space Jam. There are so many things to process here, so let's break down the best and worst parts of the movie. The first positive for this movie is the main character, the GOAT himself, Will Harris. I thought Will Harris was a really good character in this movie, and I heavily resonated with him for the entire runtime. Also, I just want to give a huge shout out to Caleb McLaughlin, aka Lucas Sinclair from Stranger Things, because I thought he did a great job as the voice of Will Harris. Another positive for this movie is the animation. I really loved the animation in this movie, and it reminded me a lot of Spider-Verse, which makes sense considering the fact that this movie was made by the same studio that gave us the Spider-Verse movies. Another positive for this movie is the humor. The humor in this movie is, for the most part, pretty Gen Z coded, and it works because I thought the jokes in this movie were pretty funny. Another positive for this movie is the basketball sequences. I found the basketball sequences to be very fun and very entertaining, and they kept me locked in. And the final positive for this movie is the third act. This might be a hot take, but I really enjoyed the third act in this movie, and I found it to be very satisfying. Now on to the negatives. I will say my only negative with this movie is that it did feel a little bit cliche and predictable at times. But even with that one minor negative, that did not take away from the fact that I had a fun time with this movie. Overall, I had such a good time with this movie. I thought this was a really good sports movie from Sony Animation, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys if you're looking for something fun to watch over the weekend, because this is a really good movie to watch with the whole family, and the rating I would give for this is a solid 8 out of 10. But anyways, yeah, that's my review for the movie GOAT, and thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews like this, follow me for more. Peace out. Oh, and also, happy Valentine's Day.